Monsters do have their place.
This is 3 kayak accessories you might not have considered. So the first one is a box, like this, a plastic box. I love this since I thought of putting this in the kayak. It fits right under so well, and it holds all my stuff, like sun lotion, water, sunglasses. If I bring a book, I put the book in a Ziploc bag and put it in the bucket, just because I've had a lot of book disasters in the kayak where my books have fallen in the water, even though I tried so carefully not to have that happen. It's happened a couple times, so I take all the precautions now. So the next thing, which I just discovered, are these lights, and I'll show you at the end of the video them on the kayak. They just clip right on. The white one, I don't know why it stopped working, but they gave me an extra of the white one. I don't have it down here right now. They look like that. You just clip them on your ropes on your kayak. And then I discovered this mug. Oh, I was so happy. Because sometimes I like a hot drink in the kayak when it starts to get cooler. And it's a pain to bring a mug in the boat. It like tips, there's nowhere to put it. Dripping from the paddles gets in there. This has this nice cover. I will say this is kind of stiff, but it's great because it just can sit on the floor and it's not going to tip. Well, not easily. It's called I think it's called an Admiral's mug or Captain's mug. I think it's Admiral's mug. But it's the best. Absolute best. And then, so this might seem kind of weird, but I bring scissors or a knife because this drives me crazy. I find these in the trees all the time, all this fishing line or lures with fishing line, and this gets tangled around birds. I've actually seen a goose. The goose unfortunately died because this got all tangled around its neck and it choked it, because it's tangled low in the bushes or in the trees sometimes, and they just get it wrapped around them and it can hurt them. So I cut them out whenever I see them. If it's in the water, I pick them out. It's just my little thing. It drives me crazy. Oh, if you get a knife like this, it took me forever to figure this out. There's this part right here. You just push it to the side to get it to close. I couldn't figure that out. I mean, maybe that's like an obvious thing. It took me forever. So that's my little kayak accessories that you might find useful. You can find these buckets really easily right now because they have them for back to school, just for like organizing stuff, or for like college kids for their shower stuff, I guess. So these are really easy to find right now in different sizes. It might even be useful to have 2, because then you could have like your lunch. I bring my lunch sometimes and I put it in here, but it'd be nice to keep it separate from like scissors and fishing lures and stuff. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Hope I gave you some ideas. I'll see you next time. Oh, and then when you're done kayaking, I always sit on a towel. And unfortunately, I sometimes forget and leave it in the kayak, and then it gets all wet. But now that I started using this bucket, I just put everything in the bucket and carry it up to the house. It's very handy. Oh yeah, and they have 3 modes. There's the just steady, and then there's this fast flashing. It's off, on, that's a steady. Oh, I guess that's fast flashing, and then there's slow flashing. And they just clip on. Just clip on.
If you see this ghoul, play it cool.